The NBA is very fortunate to have a talented young man who shows a certain passion about the game. And that's something that you can't give. You're either born with it and you basically want to share it with the rest of the world. We looked at Zion being an impact player that would bring energy to the game of basketball.
And I really didn't have my success at basketball until in my later years. I never chased that dream of becoming a professional basketball player or even a professional baseball player. I just played the sport because I loved it. And because of the work that I put into it, next thing you know, success was kind of bestowed upon me without me actually chasing it. It just happened. I didn't think I would ever be this successful.
When it comes to being successful, nobody really cares of who you are or what you've done. It's all about what you're doing and what you're trying to become. The past doesn't really matter because nobody wants to know what you've done, but they want to see what you're doing right now and see how you're adapting, how you're changing, and how you're growing to become the best version of you, because you weren't better then than you are now. Every day you get to improve. Every day you get to be better and better and better than you were the day before. So it's all about that improvement, that consistently being better than you were the day before, that will add up. And you will see the benefits and you will see growth in you and those around you, because the better you are, the higher chance that other people are going to be excited and inspired to become better, and they're going to want to be better than you, and that's going to keep a competitive flow, and you're constantly going to be wanting to one up each other and try to be better than them, and then they'll eventually overthrow you and vice versa. So it's going to be a constant cat and mouse game, which will be great for both parties involved, because the best way to be the best is to be constantly trying to improve and be better. You don't want to get stuck being stagnant or anything along those lines, and you want to be looking for ways to improve in ways that you didn't think were possible. Try to be perfect every single day. Try to find something small that you can change, something so tiny that you don't think it matters, but one day you will discover that it is vital to your success and vital to you being the person that you want to be when you wake up the next day.
We look at every opportunity to expand to him, to the consumers, and yet showcase his personality and his basketball skill. At the end of the day, we can't play basketball for him, but we feel like he does present us an opportunity to showcase his talents. I think what you saw the other night, taste of what you're going to see coming forward. He still has a lot to do, but I think his passion for the game is coming through the way that he plays, and I think that's great for the league. That's not just great for Jordan.
I will not do it now unless you include the starting five, because I didn't do this by myself. I felt compelled to do that because I don't want to overshadow anyone. I love for us to be successful. And I believe, and I've always believed, that when the team is successful, everybody shines. All the individual accolades will take care of themselves. Everybody's going to blossom from this whole situation.
When you ride a motorcycle, you have to be a defensive rider. You have to be a defensive driver. You don't have time enough to talk on the phone. You don't have time enough to eat. You don't have time enough to do a lot of things that most people do every single day, which is more dangerous than riding a motorcycle. You have to really be focused on seeing the traffic ahead. He doesn't know about this. He's never ridden a motorcycle. You never understand what it takes to be a winner. Well, I was closer to watching my father do most of this stuff. So, I wasn't really into professional sports because where I grew up, you only had like 2 television stations, NBC and ABC, and we couldn't even get NBA games. So most of my focus stayed on the college game. So I was a big college basketball player. Competitive person like me, this is what keeps me sane, because when I walk away from the game of basketball, that was enough to keep my competitive juices working. Now when I don't have that game, this game, and it even drives me crazy then. When the corporate America came to us, we had a game that could validate their admiration. Now they get that before they play one game. So you're rolling the dice to see if this kid's ever going to be good or not. So in essence, you're paying the kid off of potential that he may be great. I think it sets bad work ethic. When you get something so easily, you're not going to work as hard. I was so focused in my craft that's what mattered the most. But to win, you have to give parts of yourself to other people and look at people in a different manner and come to accept them. Ryder Cup is very similar in the same sense. Yeah, you got Tiger Woods on your team. Tiger Woods can only win one, and he may not even win. It depends on if you're playing alternate shot. So it's things that you have to, factor in. Our best asset is on singles, but we always seem to struggle in alternate shot and best ball. And that, I think, has been something that the European team has always been able to capitalize on. And for us, we should learn from that.
Thank you all so much for watching this video. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let us know what you thought down in the comment section below.